Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Alright guys, so we got Leroy back in the shop. The testing went alright, but one thing we do need to do before we head to Texas is go up in injector size. So we've got the 1650s on there right now from Fuel Injector Clinic. Today we're going to be hopping up to the 2150s. Got Brian from Fuel Injector Clinic here today, and he brought out a brand new set of 2150 cc injectors. Pretty beautiful, they're pretty big. As you guys have known, these 1650s got us pretty far. This is what we did the 840 on. We were running a pretty high duty cycle, so it's time to step up. We've got that E90 Ignite Racing fuel in here, and it burns up a lot of your fuel system duty cycle, so we need some big boy injectors. We've got the fuel pump for it. We just need more injector, and we should be good to push the power even higher on Leroy. Shoot for those 7s. So we're gonna get cracking at that today. Put in the injectors, shouldn't take too long, and then we'll throw it on the lift. Jeremy's gonna do some quick tuning on it, no big deal. And then Leroy is ready to roll for Texas. We're leaving for our trip tomorrow. It's gonna be about a 13-hour drive, but first things first, we gotta get Leroy all prepped up. Well folks, there's all 8 of the old 1650 injectors. The 2150s are in, things are looking perfect. Fuel rails are back on. We had to use the adapters for the injector plugs now, but everything is back together, good to go. I'm gonna plug in the laptop. As far as I know, in the Holley system, you can actually tell it you're putting in a bigger injector, and it should scale it automatically, so the fuel map might not even be off. But anyways, we're gonna put it on the dyno. Jeremy's gonna take over, see what he can do, check things over before we go to Texas, make sure the tune is on point, and we'll be right there, ready to roll. Okay, well, try and fire it up. I'm on the screen. Yeah, it looks really rich. I can see fuel. Because it's cold. Feels good. My leg is burning. That clutch is serious. Guys, we're gonna dyno on the bias splies because we're getting rid of them anyways. I got some fresh tires for Texas. All right, boys and girls, Leroy's on the dyno. He's all strapped down. It is go time. See if we can make some power on these bigger injectors, have some more room for the future. What'd you say?
You said you gotta ask yourself a question.
What's that?
Are you ready to make some power?
Hell yeah, brother. I'm ready to make some power. Let's do this. Alright guys, so ran over here to look at the computer. Things look pretty dang good. We're showing 702 horsepower, 675 torque. So what we're gonna do for this next pull is actually put some boost in it. That was only 5 pounds of boost. What is it, 5.1?
Like 5.5 and it rolls down to 4.5.
So like 5.5 pounds of boost. That's lower than we've ever been able to run because we've got those bigger exhaust housings. So 5.5 pounds of boost to make 702 horsepower. Clearly those Texas Speeds heads are doing their job. Now what we gotta do here is add some boost in, kick on the dyno one more time, make a pass, see how much power we make, and see what those AFRs are like. Timing table is still set up like it used to be, so I don't think there's much to mess with there, but things are looking right, guys. So let's do another pull. Okay. See, the tires don't like the dyno very much. It's chewing them up pretty good. That's crazy. The looking at, oh, dang, that's good. Cooking. All right, guys. 819 horsepower on the same exact setting that it used to make only 776 horsepower. We are getting more horsepower per the same amount of boost, so that is a good feeling. That's cool. That means that those heads are ripping, doing their job. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's good stuff. Did we just make some power?
We're making power.
I think you heard it here first, folks. Not much more I can say.
Yeah, this is a much better setup. Like much better setup. Getting close.
Yeah. Can you see what the duty cycle was on the injector? Clearly, we've got enough injectors to make some power now. If we only got to 33% on 820 horsepower, we got some room to give her some beans. I'll tell you what, all right? Still ironing out some of the fuel stuff, and then we're gonna add in some more boost and give it a hair of a let it rip tater chip on this next hit. All right, let's hit it. We turned up the boost just a hair, guys. It should make like, what is it, 8 pounds on this one? So it should make right around 820 horsepower or so. Horsepower, 809 torque. I'd say we're getting somewhere, folks. I would say we're getting somewhere on that. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I got no problem taking away more fuel though. It's definitely doing good. I mean, this is really showing the differences of the turbos and the heads, which is pretty awesome.
I like it. So we're making power, folks. I think just a couple more adjustments on Jeremy's side of things. Check over the data logs, and then we can add some power. Even more power.
Now, young man, why would you do something in a not controlled environment?
All right, let's do it. Guys, we're talking about running big boost to the track this weekend, right, for Texas. Jeremy wants to rip it on the dyno pretty hard one of these times, so.
Always do it in a controlled environment, folks.
All right, so let's do a hit right here. We're gonna see if we can make 1,000 horsepower on a pull on way lower boost than we ever would try to before. So it's not turned up like crazy, but it might reach for close to 1,000 on this pull, I think, if not 1,000. So let's see. And with the new injectors, guys, duty cycle is like stupid low. So we've got room to go higher if we want to. That was quick, dude. They rocked that out like it was nothing. Clean pull. That was a longer pull.
So on max.
So that was 14 pounds of boost. 14.1 to the max. 14.1 pounds of boost, 1,033 horsepower. So the duty cycle is at 50%. And we made 1,033 horsepower. Safe to say, there's some room for growth in the injectors. So that looks really good, guys. It was still a little bit rich, which is just fine. I'd rather it be rich than lean, but lean is mean. You make more power with a better air-fuel ratio. So I reckon we're gonna turn it up even more and keep dabbling in this controlled environment, as some elders would say.
Elder statesman.
Straps are tight, guys. We went up a hair in boost. Let's see what he does here. Old Leroy's just being a savage today. Emphasis on the savage. Savage. That's up there. 1,090 horsepower. Oh, the torque thing didn't read, dang it. But 1,090 horsepower, guys. Goodness gracious. Woo! You revved it out pretty good on that one.
Yeah. Give her a little more.
Yeah, you were up there. You were giving her the beans, I'll tell you.
You know, what's pretty interesting actually is that before on the other injectors we had to have that value so high there. Now with these other injectors we're able to tone it down quite a bit more. I mean, we're still like off the chart rich right there. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy how rich it gets up there. It's like all the fuels. 1,100 horsepower. Boost wise, we were at max boost 16.1, guys, for 1,100 horsepower. I respect it. Duty cycle 57%. Not
ain't
bad.
No problem.
That ain't no problem for those injectors. Damn. Oh yeah. All right. It's all you, brother. I'm gonna go stand over here.
Far, far away from
So you know what? You do your thing. Oh boy. This is gonna be a pretty. Yeah, it works out. You send it? You know I'm gonna send it. I hope this is the last pull. But like, last pull before Texas, like we're good to go. Gonna make some power. I thought you were going like the moon. That's good. So let me show you guys. 1,125 horsepower. You see that one right there? 1,125 horsepower. The torque, of course, didn't read, but 1,125 horsepower. The tachometer signal is just getting shook on the pulls, so we're not getting a good reading there, but 1,100 and freaking 25 horsepower. That's the most we've ever made on the dyno. And what boost level was that at?
I'm finding out right now.
We're gonna look right now. I mean, that was such a clean pull. Like you could just hear Leroy was smooth with it, just sliding along. And oh baby, do it where we're at. So 18.4 pounds. Hell yeah. That's some clean, good power right there, guys. That's good.
64% duty cycle.
64% duty cycle. So, like I keep saying, the injector size up is putting us in a perfect position. Now we can go further than this at the track. I don't think we'd have a problem going up to like, you know, 24 pounds if we really wanted to, which is, that's a lot more than where we're at right now, but that's where we would have to go if, like, I think we want to dabble in the 7s territory. But I want to play with this first, get there, run some low 8s, figure out my shifting, figure out the clutch pedal, things like that, and then we'll try and break our own records. So it's time to go to Texas TX2K this weekend, man. Leroy seems to be set to go. Put some fuel in it, put some new tires on it, and freaking rip this thing down the track. I'm so pumped. Can't wait to see you guys there. For now, thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We will see you later. Also, big freaking shout out to Jeremy. #1 tuner as always. Love him. Oh, and thank you to Fuel Injector Clinic coming out, setting us up with some big old 2150 injectors. They are killing it. Hell yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We will see you later.